Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll give it to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who burst onto the scene as a 7th-round rookie last year. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Washington.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Daniels. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On first down, here's Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turned out to be right. Touchdown.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are moved for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Jake Elliott
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He completes it right side of lane. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Taken down right at the
No
line.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
One of the really good stories that came out of the draft was the Eagles' boldness in trading up to snag Lemon ahead of Pittsburgh. He may be a smaller, shiftier receiver, but he's one that competes with determination downfield and has a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown in his game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle with Barkley. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Right side here, caught by Lane. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Krosky-Merritt is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try and punch it in with Krosky-Merritt. And this time he is in.
Touchdown, Washington.
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession. Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. There on the stop is Leo Chanel.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
63.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. Cockrell holds it in left side. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a little too conservative in my opinion. You've got to trust your quarterback here on 3rd down. Instead, they try to pick it up with the screen, but the defense was able to rally to the ball and get the stop.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
193 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Commanders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Commander.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's good for an Eagles First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 205 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has him down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
12-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division